Hello and welcome to another Yin Yoga class. We'll begin this class in child's pose. So take your time to come and dropping your knees on the mat and sink your hips back onto your heels. Letting your forehead rest on the mat with your arms out long or by your sides, wherever you'd like to hold this pose today. Knees as close together or as far apart as you'd like. And coming to rest in this position. As this is a Yin Yoga class, we'll be holding all of our poses for 3 minutes each. So take time while you're in all of these poses to really find the stillness and the quietness. Try not to shift around too much. Let your body be still and let your mind find that stillness as well. With each pose, we'll be attempting to find just that perfect balance, the edge of the stretch. You don't have to overdo anything, don't push anything. Just find that point and stay there. Focusing on breathing in and breathing out. Not worrying about the time that's left in each pose. I'll bring you out of it, don't worry. You just stay here and enjoy the stretch. And taking a nice big inhale here, slowly come up out of child's, up into tabletop. Taking your time to get there. And on your next exhale, we'll come into puppy pose, walking your arms out long, dropping your chest towards the ground while leaving your hips up in the air. Resting your forehead or your chin on the mat. Maybe feeling the stretch along the backs of your shoulders. Extending your arms, your fingers maybe a little bit further. Again, just trying to find the edge here. And close your eyes. Getting comfortable with the silence that I will be leaving you in as you hold this pose and the future poses in this class. Breathing slowly and deeply. Inhale and begin to slowly come up out of puppy, coming up through tabletop. And make your way into a seated position with your legs out in front of you. Legs stretched long. And we'll find half saddle next. Bringing your right leg in, bending at the knee, bringing your heel by your outer hip. Inhaling here. And you can stay here or begin to walk your arms backwards, maybe coming down onto your forearms behind you. Or maybe laying all the way down onto your back. Left leg is still extended out long. Maybe you're feeling this along your quad. And if you are all the way flat on your back and feeling comfortable here, option to bring your left leg into your chest, bending the knee, bringing the knee into the chest, and holding onto that leg. Seeing if that brings up any sensation. No matter where you're at in this pose, relaxing into it, breathing into it. Inhaling here to come and rise up off of the ground if you are laying down on your back, extending that left leg out straight as you lift your torso back up. And leaving your right leg bent, we'll inhale here and exhale, fold over the left leg, flexing through that left foot. Maybe inhaling and finding length in the spine. And exhaling to fold a little deeper over the leg. And letting that neck relax, let the head be heavy. Letting yourself sink deeper as this pose goes on. Inhale to slowly lift yourself up out of the folds, bringing your chest back up to straight. And as you exhale, releasing your right leg to extend out alongside the left, both legs straight. And we'll do the other side, half saddle on the left side, bending the left leg at the knee and bringing the heel to rest outside of the left hip, knee pointed straight. And again, option to stay here, right leg extended out long. Or you can exhale and begin to lower backwards. Maybe this side is different than the other, accepting yourself wherever you're at today. So maybe walking back down onto your forearms, or maybe lying flat on your back. And again, if you're flat on your back and feeling very comfortable here and want to take it a step further, you can bring the right knee into the chest and hold on to that right leg. Maybe feeling the stretch through your left quad. Closing your eyes and breathing deeply, finding stillness. Inhale and begin to slowly come up out of this reclined position. If you've been flat on your back or on your forearms, slowly and mindfully lifting your torso back up and leaving your right leg out long in front and your left leg still bent. Inhale here. And as you exhale, fold forward over your right leg, flexing through that right foot. Inhaling to find a length in the spine. And exhaling to fold a little bit closer to your leg. Letting your head be heavy. Let the neck relax. And let yourself sink deeper and deeper. Inhale and begin to lift up out of this fold. Carefully moving, noticing how all of your muscles and your ligaments feel. And extend both legs out long in front of you. Find butterfly next. Bringing both feet together, pressing the soles of the feet together, and drawing your feet close to your hips or further away, wherever you'd like to today. And placing your hands either on your feet or in the ground in front of you. Inhale to find length in the spine and opening the chest. And exhale to fold over the legs. Taking a second to make any adjustments you'd like to make before we hold on to this pose. And exhaling to let the legs relax. Let the spine round. Let the head drop. Breathing deep into your belly. And exhaling slowly. Again, inviting you to close your eyes throughout this class, throughout these poses. And find that peace. Find the quiet. Inhale to lift up out of this fold slowly, gently. And on your next exhale, make your way into a tabletop. Mindfully, gently taking your time to get there. Coming into sleeping swan next, more commonly known as pigeon in our vinyasa practices. Bringing your right knee to your right wrist and extending the left leg long behind you. Balancing the hips over the center, not shifting them over to the right side or the left side. Checking on the back foot to make sure that it's straight, not sickling inward. As you inhale to open the chest and exhale to fold over the leg. As you relax deeper into this pose, maybe you'll find yourself coming closer and closer to the ground, finding more space in that right hip. Maybe you want to rest your forehead on a block or a pillow. If that helps you connect to the ground and lets you relax deeper into the pose. Maybe you want a blanket under your left knee. Or maybe you want to roll up a blanket and put it under your right hip. Noticing where you might need some additional support in this pose and taking time to get that support for yourself. And then returning to the stillness. Inhaling and beginning to come up out of this fold, lifting up the chest once again. And slowly and carefully begin to switch to the other side. Bring your left knee to your left wrist, aiming to get the chin towards parallel, but knowing full well that you may not get there. Extending the right leg long out behind you. Toes are straight, not sickling inward. Inhaling to open the chest. And knowing that you may need the same support on this side as you did on the other. So maybe grabbing that blanket still for under your knee, or to roll up under your left hip on this side. The block or the pillow for your forehead, whatever you may need. And then exhaling and folding over the left leg whenever you're ready. Breathing deeply and settling in. Inhaling and begin to push yourself up out of the folds, walking your hands back towards your body. And as you exhale, begin to make your way onto your back for Shavasana. As always, moving mindfully, noticing how your body feels between these poses. As you make your way onto your back. And here in Shavasana, taking up as much space as you'd like with your arms and your legs. Flipping your palms up or flipping them down. Snuggling your shoulder blades underneath you so that they lie flat on the mat. Letting the toes fall to the side. Letting the eyebrows relax. The tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. The lips part. The jaw unclench. The stomach relax. Letting go of control of the breath. Letting go of control of the thoughts. And taking a nice deep breath in. Slowly exhaling out. Taking another deep breath in. And letting it out. Beginning to slowly come back into the space around you. Maybe moving your fingers and your toes. And slowly make your way over onto one side, maybe using your arm as a pillow. And gently push yourself up into a seated position. Hips rooting down, crown of the head reaches tall. And bring your hands in prayer at the center of your chest. And bow your head towards your hands. Thank yourself for taking time for you today, for taking time to come to the mat. And I thank you for joining me in practice today. Namaste.